Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and in this video, we're going to be reviewing the all-new Bataleon Thunderstorm. That's right, it's part storm, it's part thunder and thunderbolt, and it's a whole new unisex board. This board features good old-fashioned traditional camber. So from contact point to contact point, you have camber. That's going to give you all the load, pop, snap, and drive. Now, added to that is Bataleon's 3BT and sidekick technology, which helps scoop out the nose and the tail of this board so that way it's not as hooky out there at the contact points. It floats better in POW and it's easier to butter. This board's available in 144, 148, 152 narrow, 154, 156, 156 narrow, 156 wide, 158, 159 wide, 161, and 162 wide. I rode this board at Arapahoe Basin on a sunny day with slightly warmer temps. There was like 5 to 7 inches of fresh POW that had been kind of baking in the sun, so it was a little bit heavier. You had chopped chunder, perfect corduroy. There was even a little bit of ice for good measure, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. So this board has your standard run-of-the-mill all-mountain freeride flex. Nothing mind-blowing here. Slightly softer nose that progressively stiffens back up to the tail with a little bit of torsional flex that has some rebound to it. Like I said, nothing mind-blowing here. Comes in at just around a middle-of-the-road flex. Very predictable. When it comes to stability though, this board does a great job of pushing through chop and staying on top of everything. You might get a little bit of kinetic energy coming up underfoot, but it's not enough to super fatigue you. One of the nice things about this board is along the edge, you have a slight roll down of the top sheet into that sidewall just to give you added grip and help dampen any kinetic energy when you're on edge. Basically, this board is smooth where it counts. I never worried about getting bucked around, and it just let me charge through everything I needed it to. So with the camber of this board, it takes a little bit of effort to load it up, and what you put in, you're gonna get more out of. It's got snap, and it's got good rebound. So when you load it up, you hit that side hit, you pop that cat track gap, you ollie over that family of fat skiers, or maybe you're just pillow popping in the powder, it's gonna snap for you. You're gonna be able to get up in the air and not have to worry about it. This board is awesome for what it is. So here's the nice thing about buttering in POW with this board. You got that 3D shaping in the nose and the tail. That just helps elevate everything, and you're not gonna have to worry about it hooking up. You're gonna be able to spin around. Now, when you get onto a groomer, firmer snow, and you're really pushing into it, you notice that there's a little bit more fight from the camber. It takes a little bit more effort. Speed will be your friend here. If you know how to butter, you're not gonna have an issue with it. If you don't, you might want something else just because there is just that right amount of fight in it that it doesn't make it easy for someone that's just transitioning to trying out POW butters or firmer butters or even stuff in slush. The edge-to-edge power transmission on this board is nimble, smooth, and powerful. That slight down taper in the top sheet to the sidewall gives more edge hold and more power to the edge. You notice that. You're gonna be able to rail a hard carve with this board and it will give you more than what you're giving it. You don't have to worry about it. Now, the one thing to note is with that 3BT and sidekick technology, your initiation points are moved back a little closer underfoot. So think of it as more ankle steering will really benefit this board. Short, tight, quick carves, medium, mellow carves, it can do them. You don't have to worry about it. But when you really want to rail a turn, this board will totally let you. Who's this board for? The POW chasing all mountain free ride guy. So as I said, this board is effectively the Storm, the Thunder, and the Thunderbolt rolled into one. And they're going that unisex route that a lot of companies are. And where other companies kind of falter with this, I don't feel that the flex of this board is gonna be too overwhelming for a female or a smaller rider. I think it's gonna work absolutely perfect. The snap is there, it's easy to initiate with a little bit of effort, and the stability of this board really does let you just push through chop and chunder with ease. You can rail a turn when you need to. This is a solid board. You do have those slam back inserts as well for deep days. Overall, very impressed with the Thunderstorm this year. Comparable boards, the Jones Flagship, the Capita Kazu, the K2 Passport. Binding recommendations, the Bataleon Astro ASIM, the Bent Metal Transfer, the Jones Mercury. This has been my review of the Bataleon Thunderstorm. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you gonna buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here. Got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.